This week, we're lucky to have the gardens represented, the community garden programs in Maplewood and South Orange. We have Seth Boyden Garden and the Red Party Garden represented. And I thought what I'd do is I'd start with having you introduce yourselves and maybe talk a little bit about what the garden actually does.
So I'm Karen Rutberg. I'm the head gardener for the South Orange Elks Red Party Garden, and we're located on Prospect Street across from Our Lady of Sorrows. We have 27 raised beds, and we produce about 1,300 pounds of produce every season, and we package it into about the same amount of portions that we deliver to OLS, because they're open every week, once a week. St. Joe's once a month, and we're trying to develop a relationship with Oheb Shalom because they have a food pantry on Sunday. We're all volunteer based. We have a list of over 150 volunteers that come in and out as they like. We try to practice sustainable growth methods. We use organic seeds when we can. We try to get high quality soil and compost. We try to grow things that are easily divisible. Like, for example, we don't grow zucchini anymore because those are hard to split up among many people, so we grow small squash. We try to grow the highest density healthy food that we can, so lots of dark leafy greens, lots of beans, things that climb up, so also people who can't bend down can help harvest. Harvests are every Saturday. We invite everybody in the community to come. You don't need any knowledge of gardening or harvesting. We could work with anybody from little kids to older folks. But I use a thing called signup.com. So whenever there's a standing Saturday morning harvest, but we have other events. We have like the dirt moving event. This year we're gonna release beneficial bugs, like ladybugs, and so we'll have a day to do that.
Really, it's about teaching people to make choices about what they are going to eat.
Empowerment.
Yeah, and teaching children from this age to choose things that will fill their body and be nutrient rich and not sugar, and I think that's where it ties in, because these kids choose every day to eat kale and broccoli, and they know where it is, and they go and find the garden beds and they choose to pick it and eat it and put it in their bodies.
Does everybody know where Seth Boyden is? It's on the far side of Maplewood, and has always served a population that is unlike the rest of Maplewood South Orange, in that it is poorer and more people of African American descent than any other school district. And so in 1999, in order to both do something great with the school and also integrate it without forced integration, it became a demonstration school. It became a school to demonstrate to the rest of the district different ways of teaching and learning. And one of the first things that happened was there's a great backyard at the school, and one of the first parents established this garden, which is called Strawberry Fields. Seth Boyden was an inventor in Newark, but became a strawberry farmer at the end of his life. And so the garden was named in relation to his crop.
Our next big projects really are renovating those garden beds that are falling apart, they're splintered, the wood's cracked out, and they weren't designed with the research in mind that if you have a 6 foot by 6 foot bed, nobody can reach the center of that bed, and you don't want anybody walking through it. So we're also making it a more usable size and stuff, and that's going to take a lot of resources. And our current gazebo falling down, I think that's the main thing.
Right.
Tia was starting to talk about this Strawberry Fields, which is our vegetable garden that we are most known for, and it's really one of the greatest successes, I think, of Seth Boyden, is that they've had a continual vegetable garden for 17 years to teach the children in, And it's gone through the different changes, but it's very successful, 36-bed, raised bed garden.
The garden, it's a wonderful place to be with kids and teachers. It has 36 raised beds, and we produce a whole lot of food. With really the emphasis is teaching the children nutrition, teaching them to care for the earth and the creatures in the earth. And I really feel like by teaching them, that putting a plant in the ground and growing food and being able to eat it or caring for the creatures, they are then able to learn how to care for each other.
We do currently have an open fundraiser
about
if you
3
wanted to
jobs.
buy a brick in the outdoor classroom for $100, or you can have your name associated with one of the trees in the arboretum for $300. There's an 8x8 brick that has a fun fact about that tree, and then at the bottom it says like 2 lines of whatever you want it to say, donated by your family or in memory of somebody or something like that. If you are interested today in donating to one of those, you can come see that table over there afterwards.